shift last night. It was a wild shift. It was a wild shift. And not even because the facility was bad, but it was just crazy, man. Yo, so I picked up agency last night, right? Now, this is a facility that I had never gone to before, but I've heard decent things about it. I've heard decent things about this place, so I said, you know what? I'm not scheduled at my other gig, and I wanted to pick up with this agency because I didn't want to become inactive because I have not picked up yet since I got hired on. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll go ahead and pick up this shift, and I'll get it cracking real quick and see what they talking about. So I get there. It's 7 admissions. 7 admissions, bro. 7 admissions, bro. But when I first get there, y'all know I got there early. So it took them forever to find my login information. Nobody knew where it was. Nobody knew what my login information was. So by the time I clocked in, it was like 7:07. Mind you, I had got there like 6:50. Now this is an agency gig. So I got there 6:50. Now yesterday, I ain't gonna cap. Like I was not feeling it. What up, Teddy G? What up? Shout out to you and LaShawn. About to hop on y'all cruise. Y'all have a good time for me, man. Y'all gonna love it. I hope y'all love it. But man, so I get there, right? So I don't get back to the station till 7:10 because they didn't find my stuff. They're gonna find my login information. So you gotta clock in with their clock in number, login information, all that good stuff. So we finally does that. And once we get back there, I go to the nurse and, I'm about to get a report. Now, mind you, I had never been there before. And she left like she had a report sheet written how they take their meds, their A&O status, blah, 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 split. But I'm like, nope, no, ma'am. We need to round because that's just what you do. Now, granted, I had never, ever been to this place before. And she looked at me crazy because I probably was one of the only ones in a while that actually made her round with me. Because I'm like, I'm not finna take these people and I don't know nothing about them, never been there before. That's why y'all always need to round. Y'all always gotta round, bro. Because they will try to pull that. On you. But anyway, so we round. And, the patient is cool. But she tells me that I got an admission coming, right? Now, mind you, okay, 1 admission, cool. Even 2, cool for midnight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping on admission. But I guess the supervisor, but she wasn't a supervisor though. I don't know. I guess she was just a staff nurse that knew a lot, about how the ins and outs work. So people kind of looked at her as a supervisor. And y'all hit that like button for a player. I appreciate it. But yeah, so she knew a lot about the facility and everything. And she like, yeah, we got 7 admissions. Like, okay. I said, I'm not, I told her straight up, like, I'm not doing no 7 admissions. She's like, oh, no. We're gonna split this up, blah, blah, blah. So, my 1 admission came. What up? Good morning. Yeah, I'm gonna be safe. But so my 1 admission came, right? when I tell you about this patient, man, I had a patient last night. Now, mind you, I done had some very extra patients in my past, but this one was over the top. It was over the top. Let's just say, because I know people be watching, let's just say this patient was very extra. Very, very extra. I'll just leave it at that. But anyway, so even that wasn't bad though. Even that wasn't bad. That wasn't even the worst part. To me, it wasn't the worst part. So, we do the admission, whatever, I start my med pass. Now, mind you, I done got spoiled at my full-time job. I be forgetting what this agency life like, because at the full-time gig, it'd be nice. I'd be having 6 patients. It'd be nice I'd be having 12 patients. Like, the most I ever had was 15. And that's only been like twice since I started. And it's a cool place. Like, one thing I like about that place so far is that if you do your work, don't nobody bother you. Management don't bother you. DON don't bother you. I ain't never seen the DON. I ain't never really seen nobody in management except the people that's on like the night shift. But anyway, so my work is cool. My work's straight. But anyway, so what got me? Oh my God! So look, wait, hold on. I'm moving too fast. Right? So we goes to count the cart. Start counting. I'm talking about every other narc, it wasn't signed out. Every other narc, it wasn't signed out. And then on one cart, they were sharing the narcs, the narc cart, right? And I hate that. So I said, so as we counting, she writing in her count or whatever. I'm talking about every other page we stop. So we writing the count. We doing the count. And then the shared cart, I said, see what we gonna do? I'm taking these ones out and I'm putting them over here. Because all that shared cart shit, y'all can do that. When it's y'all know the place, whatever. But I don't know none of these people. I don't know how they work. I don't know if they like you. Don't sign out meds and all that kind of shit. And I'm trying to change my ways, Lord. Sorry, I'm trying to stop cussing Jesus. But yeah, I don't know none of these people, so I gotta bring these meds over here. So we do that and everything, we count. But mind you, I'm not just pulling, I got like 22 patients, right? I'm not just pulling off for one cart for 22 patients. I'm not just pulling off for 2 carts for 22 patients. I'm not just pulling off for 3 carts. I'm pulling off for 4 carts for 22 patients. 4! And I'm like, why do y'all got? Because how they do it, they don't do the typical cards when they pop their medication. Theirs comes in like the openable box, and you slide the med out, you rip it off, then you pop it. That's so annoying. That's so annoying, bro. Like, y'all don't understand how much that annoyed me yesterday. It took forever to do the med pass because not only was the meds on 3 different carts for 22 different patients. The numbers, the room numbers and stuff.
2 miles, take exit 20.
Were all off. They were all off. It would just like bounce to like, it was just all off. It'll be like 203, 205 on the right hand side, then 218 and 216 on the left hand side, but they right across from each other, just throwing the whole thing off. That wouldn't be so bad if you didn't have to pull off 4 different carts, but you got to pull off 4 different carts to pass the meds. And I'm like, why y'all set up like this? Like, that don't even make sense to have y'all whole little process set up like this. But I'm like, it's probably because they got them stupid old boxes. And then it wasn't like the patients were super bad or anything like that. I was just highly irritated with how they ran things. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I was just highly irritated with that because there's no way I should have to pull off 4 carts. 4 carts? Come on, man. 4 carts plus admission. Bro, it took me almost 2 hours to pass meds. I'm like, it don't take me that long, bro. It don't take me that long.
Half a mile, take exit 20 towards Sheldon.
Probably max. With 22 patients that I don't know, probably max will probably take me about an hour and a half, hour 45. And that's on a good day. Hour 45. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, not a good day, but that's on a
Take
bad
exit
day.
20.
When I'm swamped. So, like, my skills is straight on my
Continue for
passing.
3/4 of a mile.
But it was crazy because it just took long. And then, you know, I had my extra patient that was very extra with the game. Okay, cool, that is what it is and everything like that. But it was just the way things were ran. And I'm like, nah, I be really seeing why some of these places don't be having no staff, bro. Like, the turnover rates be so high because I will go crazy working in a place like that every day. I will go absolutely crazy. Yeah, I did good though. It wasn't that long. I will go absolutely crazy working in a place like that 24/7.
Turn right onto Sheldon Road.
I'll go crazy. And I had to pull it, like, I don't know, bro. It's just, I'm so used to the regular cards. And I guess, like, when I do go back agency, it's going to be situations where the chips fall like that. And I got to get used to that. Getting back to that agency, like, because, you know, I plan to hit that agency game life back in May. Starting May. But
continue on Sheldon Road for half a mile.
Yeah, y'all can hear my this is wild. I just but yeah, man, I don't know, man. It was a crazy night, bro. But here's the kicker. I had a patient, bro. I had a patient that was running through the thing, butt booty naked, bro. Butt booty naked. Oh, God, it was just a wild night. But besides that, it wasn't that bad. And everybody was like, "Are you gonna come back?" I was like,
mile, turn right onto 5 Mile Road.
And it's crazy because that wasn't even the worst place I've been to. It's just the system is so crazy. How they run things. I'm like, y'all niggas, I don't know, bro. Like,
take the next right onto 5 Mile Road.
But I got through it. I just kept saying, man, I gotta get through this night, bro. I gotta get through this night. I am not coming back. Because just how they ran things. I hate when they, like, even some of the most not so cool places, they at least have a cool system set up in place, bro. And then, like, but I think the biggest annoyance of that night was just having to work off 4 different med carts. That is very, to me, I just feel like that's very unnecessary. But sharing a narc cart, bruh, I don't like that. To me, that's dangerous. People don't like to sign out when they supposed to, and then y'all sharing counts, and then a narc come up missing. It's your word against that other nurses and everything like that. You don't know. It's too many drug addicts out here in the game. I'm sorry. But the nursing field is filled with drug addicts. It is what it is. There's a lot of nurses out there that's straight up drug addicts, bro. I've been a nurse a nice little minute now, and I've seen on at least 4 to 5 different occasions where nurses were arrested for stealing narcs. Like, no cap, bro. And I'm just like, it's wild. it's a wild situation because it happens more than you think. I've seen people lock themselves in the. I'm telling you, I've seen people lock themselves in the closet, lock themselves in the med closet, taking meds, bruh. They had to literally call the police. Now this didn't happen on this shift, but I've seen it. I've seen, man. I'm telling you, I was in another place where the nurse passed out from taking pills. She had went missing for like 4 hours, and people was looking for her. And then she had locked herself in the med closet, bro. And then they had to get the EMTs to open the door, passed out from pills and stuff like that. Bro, it's a real problem. It's a real problem. It's a lot of drug addicts as nurses, bro. And it's crazy. It's crazy because you would never think that. Well, no, let me not say you would never think that, because nurses have like very easy access to narcotics. So, you know, people get tempted, but that, to me, that it ain't worth your license, bro. It ain't worth your license. I'm trying to tell you.
Take the next left onto Northville Road.
Doing them drugs and stuff like that, bro. That man. And you want to feel? That's crazy, because that's one of the things that'll get your license snatched quickly. And I do mean very quickly. Hold on, y'all.
Continue on Northville Road for 3/4 of a mile.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna pull over in a second so I can read some of the comments. This is so ghetto. I know it's ghetto. Bear with a player. I know it's ghetto. We gonna all look and laugh at this one day. It's the rose puppy. I ain't that far. Hold on, we gonna just do it like this. I ain't that far from the crib. But yeah, man. This stuff is crazy, bro. This field is
In a 1/4 mile, turn right onto 7 Mile West 7 Mile Road.
This field would be what it is, bro. I never would have thought this field would be what it is, but it is what it is, man. Like, I get a kick out of a lot of it, because I think I just be so in shock. And I think it's just because nurses are just held up. People in the medical field are just held up to such a standard that you would never guess that. Oh,
in 300 feet, turn right onto Northville Road.
This person is doing this and this person is doing that, and it just seemed that they just held up to a certain standard. And once they start breaking them standards, or once you start seeing like people are people, then you start to look at things a little different. You start to look at things a little different. Like, but people are people. But there's so many drug addicts up in this joint, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Let me see. Good morning. Just did a double. About to head to sleep. Just stopping by to say what's up. Shout out to Finny. Like, finally caught you on a live. So happy. I'm going to LPN school in July. Shout out to Patrice. Going to LPN school in July. Dig that. Hopefully our cruise goes well, man. Y'all should have a great time. CJ, I'm working in long-term care as a senior. I'll be done getting my RN next year. Do you recommend staying in LTC? Hold on. Man. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Do you recommend staying in long-term care because to pay more, or go to the hospital for the experience? I'm going to tell you something, man. If you would have asked me that question like 90 days ago, like maybe 4 months, if you would have asked me that question then, I would have told you to go straight to the hospital. But that really, like now, I think it just depends on what your goals are. I'm going to keep it real. It depends on what your goals are, because seeing what I've seen through the eyes of others in the hospital, it's just becoming less appealing the more and more I watch. Not saying that, you shouldn't do it, but it just depends on really what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I know I want the experience because I'm gonna need the experience for the things that I want to do. But again, I don't. My plan is not to be in healthcare forever. Like I'll probably get us. Hopefully all goes well, God willing. Lord say the same. I would like to be out of healthcare within the next 7 to 8 years. So it just depends on what your goals are. You know what I'm saying? Like it really does. And at least away from healthcare on the bad side of the game. So you know, I would just like to be out. Cause I just feel like nursing, man, unless you just absolutely love it. Hey, she's CJ, I hate the LTC culture. There's depressing. Oh, I miss the travel videos. Oh, that's coming back soon. That's coming back soon. Let me say this. The culture of long-term care. The culture is what you make it. I'll say that. Is there, at least from where I see it, you know what I'm saying? At least from my area, from what I see, are there a lot of toxic components in long-term care? 100%. 100%. People are so close together and they interact so closely in long-term care. You know what I'm saying? And then some of the people who got the attitudes that they have with long-term care, it's just some people who really don't give a care. They just don't care at all. You know what I'm saying? Like they just don't care. They coming up in there because it's probably, the work that they know, they comfortable with it, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, that can be, that can be trash sometimes. But I won't say it's all bad though, because you got some places that really uphold a standard of good care and really do treat their employees well. You know what I'm saying? Those places are few and far in between, but you do have them. Like the place I'm at, it's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? My full-time job ain't perfect, but I really just enjoy the fact that they leave you alone if you doing what you're supposed to do, because that right there, man, that just saves me a lot of headache, bro. Some people just want to be up your butt for everything, for every little thing and everything like that. Like, come on, man, we nurses, bro. We know the game. We know the game. Now, if somebody clearly not doing their job right, somebody not charting, somebody not doing treatments, somebody not even passing medication, because I've seen oh my God, bro. Nah, I promise you, I'm not trying to stereotype. I'm really not. I can only just tell you from what I done seen within the field. I'm sorry, but in a lot of hood nursing homes, like a lot of nursing homes in the hood, I'm sorry to say this, but from my experience, I've seen people go into work and not pass one med, bro. Not pass one med, bro. I'm telling you, I've seen it. I've seen it, bro. Not pass one med, and then like it get to the point to sometimes you got to step in, like, bro, like these patients need that. They need their medication. Like, why you not? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do nothing. You don't want to do nothing. So it has been situations to where I've had to intervene and advocate for patients that wasn't even mine. You know what I'm saying? Because you do have nurses that just don't care. They literally just there for a check, like literally, like going through the motions, not pleasant to work with. Just see, that's the wrong kind of doing it for the money. When you're not a pleasant person to be around, when you can't even do your job correctly, because being a nurse, the job is still to advocate for people. The job is still to be pleasant to people. The job is to still take care of people in their time of need and when they are sick and when they're at their most vulnerable. That's still a part of the job. And you have to have some sense of caring, some sense of empathy, some sense of sympathy to be in this game, even as a CNA nurse, whatever. But I'm telling you, when that empathy and when that's gone, I think you just wasting your time, man, up in nursing, bro. For real, for real. I really do. I think you just wasted your time at that point. Um, Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'd like to get a head start on LPN school. Are there any topics you suggest I study, or should I just wait till class? I would kind of like brush up on anatomy and physiology because that's going to be a big part of it. And that is one of the classes that I think are necessary. So I would just try to brush up on some anatomy and physiology. I would try to brush up on some medical terminology as well. If you want to, get you like a little medical book off YouTube. I mean, not off YouTube, but off Amazon. And they sell those like medical terminology, the words with some of with the definitions and the meaning and all that kind of stuff. And it really breaks it down. Like it breaks down the different suffixes of the word and, the parts of the word and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, absolutely. I would definitely do that. But y'all, I didn't want to be on here too long, man. They kind of wore me out today, bro. I ain't gonna cap. They kind of wore your boy out. So I'm gonna get up off here. I hope y'all have a great, productive day. I hope y'all are safe. I hope y'all get into the bag. I hope y'all are not doing no harm to yourself or nobody else. And I just hope y'all just win. I really want y'all to win and be successful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want y'all to win and be successful. And I promise you, if you don't think nobody else believe in you, I promise you, I believe in you. I believe, and I'm not just saying it to be on some YouTube-ish. Like, I really do believe in y'all because I want y'all to be happy and successful. Because, listen, what good is success if you don't have nobody to share it with? If you don't have nobody to share success with, like, I don't want to be the only one that's reaching for goals and that's being successful and striving for success. I want to be right there with my peers that's doing their thing, trying to be successful, trying to make a change in a good legal way. You know what I'm saying? In a good legal way. That's all. So, but yeah, that's it, boys and girls. I'm tired. Gonna go up in here, go to sleep, and I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. Peace. Wait, hold on. Let me read these comments. I didn't even see these. Yes, that's the job. Hold on. I'm tired of LTC too. It can be so draining. Great. Thank you, CJ. Take care. Thanks, CJ. Okay, yeah. Yeah, LTC can be, but that's why y'all gotta go. That's why y'all gotta take y'all vacations. Y'all have to take y'all vacation. It's no way I could work 3, 4, 5 months in a row consecutively and not go nowhere. It will drain you. It will drain you. You have to go take your vacations. You gotta go recharge. I'm telling you, if you're in a good space, you have no reason not to be taking your vacation every 30 days. Unless you're just trying to stack bread. And in that case, I can understand. But Fally, Bella Mommy, Patrice, thank y'all. I appreciate you, Christopher S. Shout out to you, Teddy. Shout out to you, Finney. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I rock with y'all. I know all y'all gonna be great. And then until next time, I bid you adieu. Peace.